Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Abby, and I'm very excited to see you again. This week, we're talking more about making strong choices. Strong choices are choices that help your team. Now, your team can be people in your family, people in your school, people in your community, but something you should know, you are also a member of your team. So you can make a strong choice to help your team by practicing kindness to yourself. This is something that can be really hard to do. At Trike, I go into a lot of different classrooms, and when we do art together, a lot of the students say things that aren't kind to themselves about the art that they do. A lot of the time they say things like, "Ugh, I'm so bad at this. I don't know how to draw. I can't do this well." And it makes me sad. Because the thing about art is that art is what you make it. Anything that you do, anything that you create in art is yours. It's your style. It's your unique vision of the world. And that's okay. That's the coolest part about art, is that it can be what you want it to be. A lot of the time, students feel like they're not doing well at art or they're failing at art because it doesn't look like the world around them. It doesn't look realistic. But there are a lot of different ways to create. And today we're going to talk about abstract art, which is a way of creating something that doesn't look like the world around you. So all you need to be able to do this is to draw some shapes. So we're going to work on drawing a picture and just drawing some shapes on the page. As you draw, it could turn into anything. And that's the thing that I really like about abstract art, is that when I'm creating this the way that I create it in this activity, I don't know what it's going to be at the end. And that's really exciting. So let's get started. All right, so what you'll need for this activity, you'll need a pencil, you'll need a piece of paper, and you'll need something to color with. So, like I said, we're going to create some abstract art using shapes. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to decide what shape you want. I think for mine, I'm going to draw a circle first, because I like circles. But you can choose to draw something different. You can choose a square, a rectangle, a rhombus, a diamond, a pentagon. You can choose any kind of shape that you want. So now that I know what shape I'm going to do, now I need to decide where I want it on the page. I think I'm going to put mine down here. And I also get to decide how big I want it to be. So this circle, I'm going to have be kind of a small circle. Just like this. So you'll notice when I drew this circle, I just kind of drew it. I'm not worried about it being a perfect circle. I'm just drawing a shape. The great thing about doing this in pencil is that if I don't like the way this turned out, I can erase it. I can erase all of it, or I can erase part of it. So you see on my circle, I have a little bit of a tail. If I wanted to take that off, all I would have to do, erase part of it and try again. There we go. So now that I have my first shape, I get to decide what other shapes I want to put in there. So I drew a circle, so this time I think I'm going to draw a triangle. I'm going to draw the triangle kind of big. I'm going to make it look like this. So the same thing applies here. If I don't like the way if I don't like the way that I drew this, I can change it. But I kind of like it, so I'm going to keep going with it. So I see I have a triangle here, and now, now I have another triangle coming out that way. So I'm going to continue to draw shapes on here, just whatever kind of shapes I like. These shapes I'm going to draw them so that they're big, and some of these shapes I'm going to draw them so that they're small. here's what I've come up with so far. I kind of like it. So I get to choose if I want to keep drawing more shapes or if I'm ready to add color. Now, once I'm ready to add color, I can just decide where the color goes. So I'm going to take some time. I'm going to work on it. We'll see what happens. Oh, whoa. This is what I've been able to come up with. I really like it. When I was working on it, I wanted to make sure I added as much color as I could, and I feel like I've been able to accomplish that. It's going to be really easy for you, once you're finished your work of art, to look at it and say, oh, I didn't do this right. I don't like this. This isn't as good as I want it to be. But my challenge to you is to make a strong choice to practice kindness to yourself. Say, you know what? I did a lot of work on this, and I'm really proud of it. I'm looking forward to seeing what you all come up with. So once you complete your project, take a picture of it. Email it to us at trikecommunity@triketheater.org. All right, thank you all so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.